man, this is a kid from Los Angeles, right? Tough kid, fought his way out of a lot of tough situations, and has made himself a star.
It was the first international fight week in Vegas after a long year of COVID. UFC 266 was hyped up with a long-awaited rematch between Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler. But before we got that anticipated fight, we first got to see former women's strawweight champion Jessica Andrade take on Cynthia Calvillo. Right away, Andrade walked down Calvillo and kept up the pressure. In the last 10 seconds of round one, Andrade unleashed huge combos and vicious strikes that knocked Calvillo out.
But I think the approach that Andrade took...
that uppercut. She's hurting her. Calvillo's trying to get on her horse here and get out of there.
Oh my goodness, she's hurt again.
She's hurt bad. She's hurt.
My goodness.
Final seconds of the round. This could be it. Jessica Andrade eliminates another contender. Man.
This put yet another win on Andrade's record. Next up, we had a heavyweight bout between rising stars Curtis Blaydes and Rozenstruik. Both of these fighters were eager to move up the heavyweight rankings and potentially get a title shot.
And you know, John, I know Curtis said the most kickboxer, kicking, whatever it was, right? But that can play in his favor as well, because if he can get Biggie to respond to him, well, it doesn't need it now. He got the takedown, and that's a big moment there for Curtis Blaydes.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go, and if you are Rozenstruik in terms of your contention, gotta rally. 2 minutes to go.
Early on, Blaydes got a takedown on Rozenstruik and stayed pretty dominant from there. By the end of it all, Blaydes came out with the win by unanimous decision. Finally, it was the long-awaited rematch between Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler. The last time these two met, it was a hard-fought battle that ended with Lawler getting knocked out. This time, Lawler was back with a vengeance over a decade later. Lawler came out swinging in the first round, but Diaz managed to stay in the game for a few rounds. Finally, in round 3, Lawler landed strikes that left Diaz defenseless and gave Robbie the win.
Lawler has not taken step one backwards tonight.
Good movement there from Lawler as well. Slipping and rolling those punches from Diaz.
Right hand of Diaz got Lawler's attention. Action right in front of us here.
Oh, nice body shot again from Robbie. Look at these hooks. Rolling their body again. It's good work there from Lawler.
What a fight. Oh! Right hand connection from Lawler. Lawler wise to welcome
something happened.
the Lawler Diaz back to his feet. That's it. Diaz does not return to his feet. Robbie Lawler gets the win by TKO.
This time, there was a lot of respect from both fighters. Next up, we had arguably the greatest fighter in the women's division, Valentina Shevchenko taking on challenger Lauren Murphy. At this point in the division's history, it's just too hard to take down Shevchenko.
Yeah, she's throwing those front kicks up the middle with bad intent, and that left head kick coming around the side.
Well, and you heard Joe Murphy say to Lauren, she ate a right hand there. Kick. Murphy on the ropes. Big left hand. Could be the beginning of the end here.
The check right hook got her. Eventually it got her, Paul.
I think the champ's got to just get some separation here.
The check right hook got her, man. She kept going in that direction and she took you right on the chin.
I think Shevchenko should try to switch to mount and really start hammering down with these shots. Now she's starting to really let these elbows go. You see the face of Murphy.
You see
not happy.
Murphy. She does not like those.
Oh, big elbows. That'll do it. And still the undisputed best in the world. Get her another ruby for the belt.
Murphy put in a good fight and stayed in the game as long as she could, but in round 4, Shevchenko landed a strike that had Murphy folding over. Shevchenko then followed up with a head kick and a barrage of punches that turned into a takedown. Shevchenko finished it up with some ground and pound and earned herself her 8th consecutive victory. This makes Shevchenko the most dominant champion in flyweight history. Finally, we had the final fight of the night. Reigning featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski was taking on rising star Brian Ortega. People weren't sure if Volkanovski could keep up, but the champion stayed dominant and showed an impressive ability to avoid submissions.
No, man, this is a kid from Los Angeles, right? Tough kid, fought his way out of a lot of tough situations, and has made himself a star.
The grip is broken. For now, Volkanovski is out.
But he can't get
that choke.
But a minute 42 in there on the mat.
He's going back guillotine. Dark choke attempt here. Dark choke attempt by T-City. Oh my goodness.
He's out. Wow. What a rally.
No, I was just saying under a minute.
The game plan and the strategy of the champion and his team truly is, I mean, it's second to none in the game right now. And the toughness of Brian Ortega. I mean, he has been, I mean, I've never seen it. He's a zombie, right? He walks through strikes that most guys can't take.
There was some debate if Ortega should have been permitted to keep fighting. By the end, Ortega was clearly struggling, but he managed to make it to the end of the 5th round. At the end of it all, it was a fantastic matchup and a Fight of the Year candidate with Volkanovski holding onto his belt. For now.